I came here because I was in total isolation. My husband had just passed away. I was married 20 years and was in my home for 3 years and came here at 80 pounds.
People don't usually want to come to mental health, but when they're really just having a tough time, they choose to come here. And we're really excited about that because of the stigma associated with mental health. And when they get here, the compassion and the empathy shown by the staff, you know, we pretty much treat them like family, not like patients.
We target consumers clients who present with mental health symptoms and impairment that would benefit from brief treatment, from a low intensity level of care, and the service is up to a year. So it's so important that not only we provide culturally competent and linguistic appropriate services, but that the clinical staff is trained with evidence-based practices to address their needs. We're very much connected to the community resources, so we're able to link them and coordinate services that they need besides their mental health goal. So we're able to assist them from the very beginning.
Are you able to sleep at night?
Somewhat.
Ever feel anxious?
Yeah.
I think once we stabilize their symptoms, they're able to really have a better handle and control of their choices and decisions they make with their lives. And they're able to make better determinations and choices and decisions. And if they want to secure housing, they want to secure a job, or even return to school.
I can see myself being somewhere in the gutter. I don't know where.
In jail. That's where I would have been, but now everything's going okay.
I see children who have been abandoned, neglected, abused, sold for drugs, kids that are coming out of foster care, kids that are coming out of institution for mental disease.
Well, they do come to the clinic, but we are required to go into the community to meet them where they are and to teach them how to live in their own community, educate them about the various food banks, free clinics, school, vocational programs, and things like that.
This population can be difficult. Well, they usually have a lot of issues. They can be very challenging. It's a lot of resistance. Oftentimes, a couple of reasons. One, they don't want to be identified with mental health. There's oftentimes a stigma. You're labeled, you know, that there's something wrong with you.
I didn't want to talk about my issues. I kept them bottled in. That was part of my disorder. Kept my issues bottled in, and then I would just go. Once I'm fed up, I'll just go. Like,
so you'd act out?
Yeah, I'll act out, like real violent.
17-year-old youth, now a 20-year-old woman, lives in a 2-bedroom house, has pushed past a gang of promiscuity, tattoos every week, went to school on her own against all odds, had her baby, 18, against all odds.
Me and my therapist is pretty cool. Like, we've always been, like, cool. Like, she's always made me feel comfortable. First of all, because she's a woman, and my mom wasn't really the type that I can talk to. So I felt really open with her, like, unlike a man, because I had issues with the man from my past when I was a little girl. So I felt really open with her.
Tired, I'm done. I just did it, and it's like, I don't know, I was tired of my life.
Yes, we have a weekly drop-in group that we do, the TAY drop-in group, and that's where our youth can come in once a week and discuss any of the issues that are pertaining to them, that they might be struggling with. And as a group, the group itself, the other youth, they provide support as well as the staff. We more or less facilitate it. It's not our agenda, it's more about their agenda.
You're doing good. We're all human beings, and we're all in need at one time or another. You know, you have to be able to have understanding.
Yeah, and I understand you're coming from really, really difficult issues.
We just talk about like how we feel, how we can fix things better.
Because you get to hear similar stories to yours, and it makes you feel more open to talk. If there was nobody else saying nothing, I probably wouldn't say nothing.
One man made a difference.
The mind is a distractible thing. So the relationship between mindfulness and dialogue and coaching, very interesting.
Out of all of the psychiatrists I have gone through all of my life for 20 years sitting before psychologists and psychiatrists and walking out the same way, until I met this one man who said there has to be another way, and it's all in language.
The language that you use makes all the difference, because if you're focusing on strengths and you're labeling those strengths and you begin to talk about projects, in that context, people just tend to thrive. It's just amazing. People who were incapable of doing a whole lot of anything. I mean, some people I've seen just take off. I mean, just really take off, go to school, get a job, get their own place. I mean, it's amazing what perception is and what language does and the realities and possibilities that it creates.
When you change how you think, you will change what you do. And by changing what you do, ultimately, you change your circumstance.
You kind of figure it out yourself. It's not that there's no any certain way for everyone to follow. Each individual is in charge of their own destiny. Today is the day that we're going to prepare the chicken tomatillo salad. Well, the nutrition class is a class to teach people healthier ways of eating. And I'm a strong believer of you can treat symptoms with the foods that you put in your body.
People often talk about side effects of their medication, but they don't think about side effects of the food that they're eating. So that's a huge piece that we teach here, and we have classes on nutrition, exercise. We do walking groups each morning, and the new information about what exercise is doing for the brain is incredible. Relax into your seats, get comfortable, close your eyes, and begin turning inward. Our meditation class is a wonderful opportunity for people to just experience a break, to just get peace of mind. The point is to really plug in and to listen to your inner voice and to become so familiar with it that when all the outer voices around are chaotic, you still know, coming from your source or your truth, you know, what the right answer is for you.
The Wellness Center pretty much gives clients an opportunity to dictate for themselves the type of recovery that they like to see in their lives and what's important for their fellow clients. And they drive that system, and we're really excited about that.
The goal is to live a good, happy life. And whatever that takes, there's no judgment about what that takes.
I hope it'll make you feel comfortable with yourself.
I just give thanks to God that there was a mental health facility available for me.
I like to create an atmosphere of it's not just professionalism, it's like excellent customer service, really treating people with dignity and as if they were, you know, guests at the Ritz-Carlton. And that really makes a difference, you know, with that kind of respect.
I'd say I'm very proud of the compassion that is shown and the respect that is given mutually between the clients that come here and the staff. You could probably walk in on any given day and see 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 people interacting. You wouldn't be able to tell who was who, and that's a great feeling.
Yeah, don't be afraid to come in. They're good people, they'll help you.